Hello everyone. Welcome to Satir Saya Nyan Academy. This is Priyanka Gavas. So today we are going to study the second part of chapter number 2 from First Flight book of class 10, that is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So in the first part we have seen that it was the day of an inauguration of their democratic government where Nelson Mandela told us the way they were tortured due to racial discrimination and the decades of oppression they had gone through. So now in the second part we are going to see what freedom is according to Mandela. Again, I would like to tell you all that this lesson is a small portion taken from an autobiography of Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. So let's go ahead. In life, every man has twin obligations. Obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has an obligation to his people, his community, his country. Now here Mandela says that every man has two duties, two responsibilities. Now here the meaning of the word obligation means responsibilities. So first responsibility is towards his family, his children and wife, and the second duty or responsibility is towards his society, towards his people. In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. Now, here the meaning of the word civil is polite, humane means good, and inclination means natural tendencies or behavior. So, in a polite and good society, every man is free to fulfill all his duties according to his behavior and abilities, the way that person wants to. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. So now here Nelson Mandela is telling that the person from my country, that the person from South Africa was not able to fulfill his duties because of the racial discrimination. They were not given any freedom to act or behave the way they want to. It was impossible for the man of dark skin to fulfill his responsibilities. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. So in South Africa, is if a person, if a person of my color, now here Nelson Mandela is telling that if a person of my color, that is dark skin, tries to live as a human being, was punished and kept alone, separated from his family. It means that the effect of apartheid was so inhumane in South Africa that they were separated from their families. They were not allowed to live like human beings. Then, in South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. So, if suppose the person in South African land tried to fulfill the duties towards his people or society, he was forcefully separated from his family and was forced to live alone, a life about his from his family, apart from his family. So similar things happened with Nelson Mandela also. He was also trying to work for the well-being of his society. So he also wanted to become a leader, but just he because he his skin color, he was not allowed to enter anywhere in any field and was put in jail for almost 27 years. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligation as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. So here Nelson Mandela is telling that in the beginning, he actually chose his family over his people. He was not working for the well-being of the people, but then he realized that he should work for the people of his society. But when he started to work for his people, he was prevented to fulfill his responsibility towards his family as a son, brother, father, and husband. He was not allowed to meet his family. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free, free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast mealies under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls. So here Nelson Mandela is saying that he was not born with a hunger to be free. There were no restrictions on him when he was born. As a child, he was born free in every way he knew. He was born free to run in the fields near his mother's hut. He was free to swim in the stream. He was also free to run throughout the village, roast the grain in the night time and to eat them, and to also have a ride on the broad backs of bulls. So when Nelson Mandela was a child, he enjoyed all these things in his village. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of God or man. So he also says that when I was child, I didn't know about the laws set by the people, because as long as I know, I only followed the orders of my father and of the people of my tribe, and there I was not troubled by anyone. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion, when I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. So now here the meaning of the word illusion means something that appears to be real but it is not real. So as he started growing and came in his boyhood, he realized that he was not free. The freedom that he enjoyed in his childhood was just an illusion. It was not a reality. He came to know that their freedom is taken away by the people of white skin, and that was the period when Mandela started his revolution for freedom against apartheid. Then he came to know that he was hungry for the freedom. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself, the transitory freedoms of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I chose. So, as a student, he wanted freedom for himself. He wanted to stay out at night, go wherever he wants to go, read whatever he wants to read, wear the clothes that he wants, etc. Then, later as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. So when he grew up and became a young man, he was living in Johannesburg. And there he started getting some troubles. He was launching. Okay, now here the meaning of the word yearned means launching for basic freedom for his potential. He wanted to work and earn something to look after his family and also to keep some savings. He also wanted to get married and have a family and to live a free life without any obstructions, means without any problem. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. But then he came to know that not only he, but the people of South Africa, that is, the people of dark skin, were not having any freedom. Not only his freedom was restricted, but the freedom of all the dark skinned people was restricted. That is when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. So, and that was the time when Nelson Mandela decided to join African National Congress, and that was the time when his hunger for his own freedom became the greater hunger for his people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self respect that animated my life, that transformed a frightened young man into a bold one, that drove a law abiding attorney to become a criminal, that turned a family loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life loving man to live like a monk. So, because of the hunger for the freedom, my life transformed from frightened young man to a bold one. Means earlier I was scared, but then I became the strong person who was able to fight with everyone. That transformed a law abiding person means Nelson Mandela used to follow each and every law of his country, and then he stopped following the laws and became a criminal. That also transformed a family loving man into a man without a home and forced him to live a life like a monk without family. All these changes came within him when his hunger for freedom increased, when it became his first priority. Freedom is indivisible. I am no more virtuous or self sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. So here Nelson Mandela is saying that earlier I was like a little selfish kind of person. I was not that good and self-sacrificing for the people. But when I came to know that I cannot enjoy the freedom which were given to me, when I knew that my people were not free, my mind was not agreeing to enjoy this poor and limited freedom. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Then Nelson Mandela says that the restriction on any of my people were the restrictions on all of them, and the restrictions on all my people were also on me. So I was so much attached to my people that I cannot see them under this apartheid system. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as oppressed. Okay, now here the meaning of the word oppressor means a person who puts the restriction on another person. Now here also in this picture which is given in the slide, you can come to know that the oppressor is a person who puts the restriction on another person, and the oppressed is a person on which restrictions are imposed. Now here Nelson Mandela says that a person who has put the restriction on another person, he must be liberated, means he must be given freedom from hatred, like the person who is having the restriction is given. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. Okay, now the meaning of the word prejudice means a strong dislike without any good reason. So a man who takes the freedom of another man should be kept in the prison of hatred. Means he should be hated by other people, because these people, the white people, they don't know why they hated the South African people. There was no exact reason with them for hating them. So they should be kept behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. Here Nelson Mandela wants to say that these people should be liberated from the thinking of hatred. I am not truly free if I am thinking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. So here Nelson Mandela is saying that I am not free if I am taking the freedom of another man, that too I am also not free in my life. So here the oppressed means the person who is tolerating all the tortures, and the oppressor who is giving the torture, both are inhumane. The person who is also under anyone's rule should fight for his freedom. So here now Nelson Mandela wants to give us the message that we should fight for the right thing in our life. We should not allow anyone else to control us, because we all are enough capable to look after ourselves. Not only this, but the people, no matter of any religion, should not impose or hate the person of other religion. There should not be any discrimination on the basis of color, creed, race, caste, etc. All people are equal. So with this, we are finished with the lesson. I hope you all enjoyed and understood the lesson. If you liked the video, do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.